All right. Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Um, Want to respect our schedule and everyone's time. So, just by way of quick introduction, my name is Dan Grossi. I am the product manager on the product and service excellence team, and I am joined today by Brett Dawson, who is the engineering manager of that same team, product and service excellence. And we are very excited today to be able to introduce you to OrderBot, uh, our latest tool, which is going to help you automate more of your order entry. So, in the spirit of kind of giving you more time back in your day with OrderBot, we also have a pretty light and tight agenda. So, if we kind of just take a look at that, so just a little bit about OrderBot and kind of how it came to be and what it is. And then the real heart of it is going to be seeing it in action. So we're going to demo that to you. And a little bit of a break from tradition today, where typically it's someone from product like myself who's kind of doing that demoing. We're actually going to have Brett go ahead and do the heavy lifting there. And I think there's an especially good reason for that, because Brett was kind of the main driver on this feature. So we're going to cut out the middleman and hear from the man himself. And I think it's also kind of good to underscore and kind of showcase the fact that I think there's a lot of great ideas that come just throughout the company as a whole, whether it be product or marketing, sales, support, or in this case, engineering. It's really a great example of how quickly an idea can go from an idea to something that we're releasing in the product. And then once we see that demo, we're going to transition into Q&A. So make sure that we have some time at the end allocated to answer any questions that you all might have. So before I turn it over to Brett, maybe just a quick word on why OrderBot in a nutshell. So obviously order entry is a very fundamental part of all of your workflows, if not the most fundamental part, getting the orders actually into your system. And we recognize that some of that or a lot of that happens manually today. And from what we saw, this can in certain cases take up to 5 minutes to do. And we thought, how can we reduce that down to seconds? And that's where OrderBot comes in. Giving you more time back in your day to focus on what really matters, and hopefully in the process as well also cut down on maybe some of those errors that crop up from manual entry. So I won't steal any of Brett's thunder. I'll throw things over to him for kind of the meat of the presentation.
Thanks very much, Dan. So the big question, how did we get here? I was part of a group of people here at Rose Rocket last summer, and our chief operating officer, Mike Betts, gave us a challenge. And he said, can we make order entry go away? Nobody likes typing things that somebody else already typed. What if we tell our customers that we will type their orders for them? Just have them email rate confirmations to us and we'll type them. And it was a generous idea that Mike had, but made me kind of panic, because the idea of us at Rose Rocket typing in thousands of orders a day felt like a great way to get behind and stay behind. So what OrderBot wound up being was, well, could we take that basic idea? You get a rate confirmation, you're a truckload carrier from one of your big broker customers. You've got this document, you want to email it somewhere, and can we take that process and automate it? So we did some experiments, and those experiments were promising, and the result is OrderBot. So here's how it works. Basically, step one is you get a rate confirmation from one of your own customers, and you mail it to a special email address. As soon as Rose Rocket gets that email, it automatically creates the email, and then the order lands in Rose Rocket just as if you had typed it. So on the right here, you'll see this is a list of brokerages whose rate confirmation formats we now support. So there's about 25 or so on the list there now, and that list is growing all the time. But that's basically it. You mail a document, and the order appears in RoseRock. So now what I'd like to do is take a break from the slides and actually show you that in action. If you click the new order button that's right on the main order list, you'll see that there are now 3 tabs here, the 2 that you're familiar with, and then the new one on the right, Import PDF. And what you'll see here is a list of supported templates. You're also going to see a spot here where your special OrderBot email address lives. And there's something I want to call out here. Each of these formats for documents that we support is matched to a customer name. So there's CH Robinson with 2 dots and a space. There's JB Hunt, Arrive Logistics. For OrderBot to work, what you want to do is make sure you have a customer in your RoseRocket instance where the name exactly matches what you see on this list. And so that includes the spelling and the spaces. If you've got that set up, then you should be able to mail those documents in, and OrderBot will recognize them and create them for the right customer. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to copy my own special email address. Yours will be different. But for this demo instance, roserocket@roserocket.app is the address. Clicking this little button right here, the copy icon, copies it to my clipboard. Now I'm going to go to my email program. I'm going to paste in that email address, and then I'm going to attach those 3 documents, the C.H. Robinson, Arrive, and Bison rate confirmations. And then I just hit send. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to go back to my RoseRocket instance, and I'm going to give the OrderBot a moment or two to do its processing, and I'm just going to refresh the view, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got our first 2 orders. We've got one from Bison and one from C.H. Robinson. And there's all 3. You can actually see we've managed to catch this one partway through. Because these are rate confirmations and because they have prices on them, the orders wind up with the price attached and in fully booked state. So when I loaded this page, we were just attaching the price. If I reload this once more, all 3 should be in booked, and there they are. So there's the C.H. Robinson order. And if we look at that, we see that we've got all of our addresses, we've got our special instructions, we've got a complete description of our freight, we've got a price, and we've got our reference numbers. So this is a booked order that's ready for dispatch. And the sort of unexciting thing is that that's all there is to it. OrderBot is mail a document and it gets created in your instance.